Hi everybody, I am back, and I am back to do a reading on timelines. So we're just going to do a really quick reading. We are going to ask our guides, our spiritual beings that are guiding us here on this journey, our light beings, those who love us and have our highest and greatest good for intentions only and always, to give us some insight. You know, there's a lot of talk about the things that are going on in this world, the world over. It's been a crazy couple of years. A lot of people are waking up. There's been a lot of enlightenment taking place, which is amazing and that's awesome. Consciousness is lifting. More and more people are realizing that they've been living in loop, actually in a loop of negativity, where by our own doing, because we've been trained to speak a certain way and think a certain way and idealize things a certain way, and we've been told that we don't hold all this power that we actually do hold with our words and our thoughts. And you know, we've been trained to use all of our magic against ourselves, right? To help the nefarious people keep all of the ordinary folk in this loop of lack and fear and just, you know, enslavement, a form of enslavement. So as we know, there's a lot of light workers on the planet right now. We're all doing our part to shift into the Great Awakening. Great Awakening is a conscious awakening as well as a spiritual one. It's a healing. It's the healing. It's the Aquarian age. So there's a lot of fear mongering out there, and a lot of people want to say all is lost. Doomsday, doomsday, doomsday. And then, you know, there's a lot of people just like myself that believe that we create our own reality, and if we step into our power and we project good things, we shift everything. We shift it. And there's a lot of people out there saying things that I don't really care for, like grab your popcorn and watch the show. Well, it's not a good show. It's not a good show when you know that people are suffering, and we're watching hyperinflation and a lot of other things, aren't we? We're watching a lot of things. You know, they're coming after one right after another, just really trying to dishearten and disempower and take down the people, or so it seems. So what I want to ask is, have we, all of us that have been projecting positive things and sending out healing and sending out love and spreading our truth and helping, you know, telling our friends and our neighbors and our families what we know, you know, opening up their consciousness with what we know, listening to other people who have other information, opening up our consciousness, taking it in, discerning it. Is that all making a difference? Have we jumped into a very positive timeline? Are we in a timeline right now that has the highest and greatest good for this planet, the world over, for this planet, for every living being that resonates with love? Have we jumped into a timeline that is to humanity's benefit? All right, for our highest and greatest good. So let's ask that question. Let's see what our timeline looks like, okay? All right, you guys. So I asked if our timeline, if we had jumped into a timeline that was for humanity's highest and greatest good. So that's what I asked for a question. So the only holdup is information. So there's a lot of stuff. What's driving this reading is emotions, things underneath the surface, things that are hidden. So the thing that's stopping humanity from reaching its utmost, greatest timeline is hidden secrets, hidden knowledge, things underneath the surface. So that's what's driving the reading. The question itself is represented. It's like it's being held up. And you got to remember, I'm asking about the most positive timeline, okay? So the most positive timeline, the absolute most positive timeline that we could possibly be on is being held up. But it's only because of imagined things. Now, if you look, those bandages are barely wrapped around this woman, okay? She could get out of this at any moment. And this is swords, so this is thoughts and words and information. So we still have information that's being held back that stops us from being on like the best timeline. And we have a lot of stuff under the surface. But the energy above us says that soon we will be looking out at a brand new world. Very soon. That is just above us. So information is going to come up. It's coming in the form of wands, and wands move fast. So if you look, he's like got this stuff behind him, and he's looking out at a brand new world. So as soon as the rest of this information is allowed to come out, and we keep spreading the information, the more the information gets out there, the more we conjure up the feelings, the closer we get to looking at this brand new world, okay? So the universe is telling us that we're not in a bad timeline at all. I mean, there is not one card in this reading that says anything about anything nefarious. It's just saying we can do better. We can open our consciousness more. We can expand spiritually. We can expand emotionally. We can expand physically. And they're asking us to do that. They've been handing us gifts, they say. That's the energy around us. They've been handing us all of these gifts to help us kind of expand. It's the Aquarian age. That in itself is a gift, right? The outcome is absolutely joyous. The outcome is absolute abundance. Abundance and joy and warmth and wealth. And you couldn't ask for anything more. You couldn't ask for anything more than that card right there. Right? So that's the energy going up. Like we've got to clear the emotions. The universe is helping us do that. They're giving us gifts. The outcome is the sun. You can't get any better than that for an outcome. So we are on a positive timeline. They are saying that we can do better. We can expand our consciousness more. Open, open, open. So, maybe focus on some meditations and expand your consciousness. Do everything that you can to expand your own consciousness and open your own heart. And that helps lift the vibration of everybody around you and the earth itself as well. So then we come over slow and steady. We have been very steadfastly, not steadfastly, but we have been conjuring along step by step on this gallant journey. It is worthy. We are doing well. It is, it is the Knight of Pentacles. That's grounded in this earth. So this is gallant. This is worthy. We're doing good, you guys. We're doing good. We're hanging in there, even though others didn't want us to, right? And like I said, we don't have one nefarious card in this reading, okay? And then above this, it's because this is the energy across from the question. The journey continues, right? And it's going to open up more and more and more with information. And when we hear the information, we have to take that in and we have to be discerning. In this deck, the queen is coming at her. Her sword is up high. She's got it in front of her. She's looking outward. She's being very fair. She's taking everything in and she's being very discerning with it. So we have to be fair. We have to listen to both sides of things. We have to do our digging. We have to feel into our intuition. We really have to, we have to do this for ourselves. Open and expand. That's what they're asking us to do. That will put us on the absolute most positive timeline. But I'm going to ask them right now to give us 2 cards, just giving us an idea what our timeline right now looks like. Is it positive or is it negative? And we will know by the 2 cards that we get, although we know just by looking at this that we're on a positive timeline, because there is nothing wrong with these cards, let me tell you what. So, yeah, let's see what this says. The universe says, stop worrying. It's all made up. It's for naught. Isn't that interesting? It's all made up. It's for naught. It's for naught. And then we're moving quickly into a new timeline. Judgment is coming, the wake-up call. The wake-up call. That is the wake-up call. That's that's a huge expansion of consciousness right there when judgment comes in. And it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. So, yeah, we've got to stop worrying, okay? Because we could create a negative timeline, so we've got to quit worrying. But they want us to know that judgment is coming in, and that will move in that wake-up call super, super fast. In comes the judgment, and many people wake up at that point. And that's when we start really looking out. We're going to be looking out, going, what next? What next? So yeah, we haven't had one negative card in this. We have been told that we're worrying for nothing and that we're the only thing holding ourselves back. So expansion, we have to expand our own consciousness, okay? So be open, share your knowledge with people. Listen to other people's, be discerning. Don't let what we're seeing get you down. You know that we live in a world of lies. So that was a really good reading. Our outcome was the sun. That's incredibly positive. All right, you guys, until next time, I am wishing you much abundance, much prosperity, much healing, and much, much, much love. Please do like, share, comment, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you found value in this. I hope that you did. All right, you guys, take care.